Home Again, which is the new film starring Reese Witherspoon.
Is this anything to do with John Denver's, hey, it's really good to be back home again? As
it isn't.
Everything appears
to
be about John Denver.
In a shocking break from tradition, this is a movie which I don't think contained John Denver.
Damn.
He's absolutely everywhere else, but not here. So she's a recently separated middle-aged mom who's having a significant birthday and having a total crisis about it. She's gone to Los Angeles, having separated from her husband, played with fantastic slimy beard by Michael Sheen.
But not oiled, just slimy.
No, but he's got that Michael Sheen thing that he's a little bit roguey and a little bit untrustworthy, and he's got that glistening smile which you wouldn't trust as far as you could throw it. Anyway, so she's in Los Angeles, and she goes out for a party celebration with her friends. And while she's out, she starts dancing with some young filmmakers who have come to Hollywood to make a movie. One of them is an actor, one of them is a screenwriter, one of them is a director. And they're sort of, young and enthusiastic. Everyone meets at the bar. Many tequila shots are drunk. And the next thing you know, they all end up back at her house. And, this is not something that she expected at all, because this is absolutely not the kind of life that she expected. And we wake up in the morning after.
Hey, Alice?
Yeah.
Do you have a minute?
Sure.
Could we just maybe exchange phone numbers or...
Oh, Harry, I'm very late. Listen, I think you woke up to a completely different person than you met last night. And I appreciate the gesture. I really do. But how old are you? Like 30? 29?
Something like that.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, girls, come on. Time to get in the car.
Okay. She's so intense.
No, I'm not. Good luck with everything. Maybe I'll see you around.
Hope so.
Come on, ladies.
Did you guys have a sleepover?
What?
How did you meet? Yeah, are you friends with their mom?
Friends with their mom? How old do I look?
Robin said in my ear, acoustic guitar films. You hear that as well?
Say Robin.
Okay. So, I think when you hear that clip, the thing sounds quite toe-curling. It's written and directed by Meyers-Shyer, who comes from the Nancy Myers dynasty, sort of queen of rom-coms. And essentially, it's a wish fulfillment fantasy. It's the kind of film in which, you are basically asked to sympathise with somebody who's living in a very, very nice home and has a guest house which is large enough that 3 young roaming filmmakers can happily move into it. And we can still feel sympathy for the fact that your life is somehow unfulfilled.
Is Ed Harris one of them?
No, because you've separated from the husband who is sort of behaving very badly. So in terms of its setup, it's that's the territory that it's in. I think, therefore, it says an awful lot for Reese Witherspoon that the film is actually perfectly fine. I chuckled, I chortled, I quite enjoyed it. I mean, it is, very ladling on the saccharine and the wish fulfillment, all that sort of stuff. But it was perfectly innocuous, and I think for a film like that to become perfectly innocuous, it has to centre around somebody who you basically like. And Reese Witherspoon is a really likeable screen presence. She's funny. We know that she's also brilliant, because if you look at things like, Walk the Line, she is, she's really got the dramatic chops when it's necessary. But in the case of this, what she's doing is she's basically carrying a straightforward, fluffy, enjoyable midlife wish fulfillment, journey film, and doing it well enough that at no point did I start to do that thing which I usually do in the middle of this, which is to huff and puff and get grumpy. And I thought it was, perfectly fine. And I laughed 4 or 5 times, and there was no point in it in which I got cross. And I did think that Michael Sheen he does that thing about just slimy enough.